There is a saying that less is more. Well, when it comes to creativity and creating art, it may well be true. Let's take a look. Hello, Darren here, the Creative Minimalist, www.thecreativeminimalist.com. We are bombarded, assaulted on all sides by adverts and influencers, pretty much everywhere, by messages suggesting we need something more. Come in and buy. The subliminal and often not so subliminal message is that we or our lives suck, and if we had this or that product, our lives would be perfect until the next product is released. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not advocating a different world where marketeers and companies that make and sell stuff don't exist. I use and love plenty of consumer gear that I fear I would be lost without. These items, from food to clothing, homeware to tech, make my life better. Or at least I tell myself they do. And I haven't even mentioned coffee. Coffee. The only things I don't need the adverts telling me about are hair care products. However, because we are inundated and surrounded by ads and influencers, getting stuff is embedded. We can end up living in a state of perpetual want for everything. And unfortunately, what we want quite often is not what we need. Anyway, I digress. My point is that this wanting has an effect on the whole of our lives, and especially our creativity. And that effect can be negative or have negative results. My nom de plume is the Creative Minimalist. Hopefully the creative is obvious, but what do I mean by the minimalist? At its heart, my minimalism is about only having and using what I need and not what I want. This has grown over the years and been influenced by my political, philosophical, religious and life happenstances. If I don't need it, I don't want it. I'll expand on this in later vlogs, I think. This is becoming an issue for me and perhaps others. And this is why this vlog has come about. I've been seeing, and have mentioned it myself recently, watch some of the other vlogs that I've put up, a lot of talk about too much stuff affecting our creativity and the need to limit what we use. This can be limiting your colour palette when painting or limiting the sounds you use when making music. There's a whole range of limiting or minimising when it comes to creativity. And these limits that I have seen or used appear to allow us to be more creative. We rely on or open ourselves to our own innate creative ability rather than rely on the stuff, the tools, the paints, the sounds, the shiny new journal. As the saying could go, a bad artist blames their supplies. When we limit or minimise, we give space not just to ourselves, but our muse. Now, depending on where you are on the sentience scale of muses is not the issue. The point is, less stuff means more space. But minimalism isn't just about tools or tech or supplies. It is also about our time. It is a well-known truth or aphorism or even a law, according to Parkinson, that the work expands to fill the time given. If we give ourselves one day to create a painting or journal page or piece of music, we will, at the end of the day, have created that piece of art. this is an illustration. I know life gets in the way, but bear with me, there is a point. If we give ourselves 1 hour, or even less, at the end of that time, we will also have created a piece of art. The length of time will not determine the creativity or how good the art will be. A piece created in 1 hour may be as good or even better than the piece you spent a whole day creating. Time doesn't determine quality. Time is simply another resource which we can minimise. So, don't rely on the supplies, the gear, the sounds. You don't need them. Give time to your own creativity and give space to your muse. And then tell your muse and yourself to get a move on. Your time is a precious resource too. If this has resonated or helped in any way, please hit the like and subscribe button and notification bell below. It really does help this channel. I'm off to minimise and make space for the muse to get to work. In the meantime, stay safe and I'll see you soon. Bye.